ready for the cuteness? Are you ready for the cuteness? Look what we got from Target. Her first winter outfit. Stand up. Well, favorite thing to do is to stand up. Landon is 4 months. A week ago, we were on our road trip at my sister's wedding a week ago, and she turned 4 months. And when we got back on Tuesday, she had her shots, and it did not go so well. She's got little tiny thighs. The nurse is like, I just put a little bit in because her thighs are so little. And so she had a wee bit of a fever when she woke up. When was it? I guess it was Wednesday morning. She woke up really early, and she had a little bit of a fever. But she's doing really good now. So she hasn't seen this toy yet. She was napping, and I got her this toy at Target, and I put it together. I cannot wait to put her in it. So she's doing really good. 4 months is like my favorite age so far. Oh wow, that sun's really hitting us. 4 months has been such a fun age. I love it so much. We had a little bit of a setback around 3 months for probably about 3 weeks. She had really bad, hi Taggy. Tag loves to smell her. They're just getting used to each other. She's just noticing cats. And we have 3 of them, so. For about 3 weeks, I guess she was colicky or whatever it is. She had bad, horrible gas. And she was on regular Similac and just screaming. Like, my husband would come home after work and she would just be screaming the whole time. And she would have like 1 or 2 of those fits during the day as well. Just horrible gas that she couldn't get out. So over 3 weeks, we tried 4 different formulas. And finally, Similac Sensitive worked. So if you're having that issue, I would recommend start with that one. Because when we went to the pediatrician was like, oh, well, Similac Sensitive seems to work for people. I'm like, why did you not tell me this like on day 2 when you told me I needed to supplement? Anyways, so we went through it, 4 different formulas, horrible constipation, horrible gas, and Similac Sensitive has worked awesome for us and for her. And but the other thing my husband brought up, and it could be just this, like, I don't know, maybe it's just her digestive system catching up, if that makes sense. Like, who knows? No one knows anything about babies. So maybe, like, she's just so little that, like, her digestive system wasn't, like, needed a couple more weeks to start working right. Hey guys, I was just editing this video and I forgot to give you a tip just in case anyone's struggling with a baby who won't eat and has low birth weight and the low percentiles like I do. So the big key was you need to let her feel hunger. So when she was 3 months old, we were like on an 1.5-hour schedule. She would be awake for an 1.5 hours and then I'd put her down for a nap as long as she would nap and then be awake for another 1.5 hours. And that entire 1.5 hours, I was trying to get food down her, nursing her, giving her a bottle, everything. So she wasn't ever feeling hunger. So one of the big turning points was realizing she needs to feel hungry and that way she's going to eat more. So wait for her to show you cues of eating, and then I talked to the pediatrician about it, and the pediatrician said that's a great idea, just don't go longer than 4 hours. And really I would feed her like every 3 hours. Sometimes she'd be hungrier and it'd be 2 hours, but that's a really helpful tip. So when she's hungry, she really goes at the bottle. The other thing is she loves the bouncer I got her from Target. I'll put a link below if you guys are interested. She really loves it, but don't do what I do. I'm a little bit of an idiot. I put her in the seat backwards. So I wanted to make that point. Okay, back to the video. So she loves to stand, which is why I got her this toy from Target. Hopefully she likes it. That's one of her favorite things to do, and she's very strong and really good at it. It was sitting up. Why does the sun keep on getting us? It was sitting up for a while, and now it's standing up. So we had her sit me up chair at 3 months old, and I think that really helped her neck control. And now she's ready to start standing. She hates tummy time, so she screams her head off. And I know, like they say, don't put your kid in front of a screen, but it's the only thing that she will look at. So I put on Baby Shark and the Banana Dance by, I think her name is Dr. Jean. Oh, peel the banana, that one. So she will watch that and Dr. Jean's Banana Dance, and I can get like 5 minutes of tummy time in. So we've been working on that twice a day. Her hair is a freaking mess. This hair is hardly growing in up front, and she rubs her head from side to side when she goes to bed, and she created like a bald spot around here. And then like this is really long. So we have lots of bows. I cannot wait for her hair to grow in and start looking a little better. 2, 3. What? Do you see the monkey? Things that she's into at 4 months, she just started getting into books. Her grandmother got her Baba Black Sheep, the little puppet thing, and she's obsessed with it. She talks to it and kisses it, and she loves the little boy down the lane. So we started reading a lot more books to her, because before I was like, what am I even reading this? She's not even looking. But now she's like looking into it. Do you like the monkey? So she is talking a lot more. We were on our road trip. We were at the Margaritaville Hotel, and she started screaming like, ah, like that. It literally sounds like a chicken is being strangled when she screams. It's the craziest sound. But she's talking more and belly laughing. You just farted. She's just so much more aware. Like, she knows what's going on. I sing to her constantly. She loves my singing. She's like the only one. But I sing to her constantly, and there's a song, there's like 2 songs I made up for her, and she loves. The first one, Landon Laws, You're So Cute. She loved that one when she was younger, but there's another, we live on 2.5 acres in the woods. So it's, gosh, how's it go? Landon Laws, she lives in the woods. She lives in the woods, in the woods. She's like, Mommy, I have this awesome new toy. Your song is not cutting it. She gets frustrated very easily with stuff. She gets very determined and focused. So she's in the 5th percentile for weight. She's almost 12 pounds. Oh, baby. She dipped below the 5th percentile, and they wanted like weight checks. So she hit about 12 pounds last night. She's a little below that now. She's eating a lot better, so that's good. And then she's in the 63rd percentile for height. So she's tall and lean. The doctor, when we were there at the 4-month appointment, said we could start solids, and I was so excited. She recommended starting with baby oatmeal and then adding formula. So, I mean, I ran out to Target, got it, and I waited till last night till my husband got home. Like, I was so excited for this, and she was cranky and tired and just wanted to go to bed. So that didn't go well. So my husband had to work early this morning. It's Saturday. And I made her some, and she ate so well. There was no like tongue thrusting. She was really into it. I made her a good amount. She ate the entire amount. I'm so excited to start oatmeal, and I got information, a handout from the doctor, and then one of my favorite books, Moms on Call, kind of has a schedule as well, and theirs is a lot faster to move along to solid. So it's like baby oatmeal, then vegetables and fruit and other things. It's been such a struggle with low milk supply and breastfeeding and supplementing and the gas and her not wanting to eat and trying to find the right formula. I don't know why. I'm just so excited that she's starting solid. But she is eating a lot better. She's eating her Similac sensitive, and she really likes it. I put gas medicine in the formula when I make it when she gets gassy and fussy, which hasn't been that much. Last week on our road trip, it was like the day before my sister's wedding, and she started teething. She was horribly fussy. She had like a little bit of fever, flushed cheeks, and she was like rubbing her ears. And she really likes Sophie the giraffe for teething. She gets frustrated because she can't really hold it yet. Do you like the new toy? And we tried the washcloth, we tried teethers, but really she likes Sophie, and then I'll just wash my hands and put pressure on her teeth, and that helped a lot. So she was real fussy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which was great because Sunday we had Saturday night she slept. It was like 5 hours driving home till 2 in the morning, and then we had like a 9-hour drive all day on Sunday. But the Tylenol helped her, and she actually slept quite a bit through her teething. And she's been a lot better this week. I don't know if it's because she's been feeling bad from her shots or what it is, but... Oh, did that scare you? Look at a monkey. Landon's been an awesome sleeper since, I think, like 8 weeks. She'll sleep like 12 hours from like 7:30 to 7:30. So she was a maniac in the bassinet, like kicking like crazy, and I would wake up and her little face would be up against the mesh of the bassinet, like asleep or right next to me. And she would turn throughout the night. Gosh, this stuff's getting crazy. So the big concern with the DockATot in the bassinet is that she could get out and then like smother herself, like go face down between the bassinet and DockATot. And of course I hadn't had any concern. I had her swaddled in the DockATot in the bassinet, and she slept like a dream. So I knew at 4 months it's about time to get rid of the DockATot, and then I put her in like the swing, and she was like kicking her hips up and just bucking out of it. And so I was like, okay, I really need to pull this DockATot. So I waited a couple nights because she had her shots and a fever, so I just wanted her to sleep really well. And Mom's on Call says it takes like 3 to 5 nights for them to get used to something new. So I think this will be our 3rd night. We've done it 2 nights without the DockATot. I just swaddle her in the Ollie swaddle under her arms. She'll wake up at 5:30 now instead of 7:30, and it takes her a while to get to sleep. So it's gonna be a transition, and then the last 2 mornings I woke up, and the chick is literally, she's turned in the bassinet. Oh, did you see that guy? And her feet are in her Ollie swaddle, like on the side of the bassinet, like her ankles, her feet are like hanging over. So it might be the end of the bassinet. I'm not sure if we're gonna do like our new travel crib in our room with us, or maybe just crib in her room soon, which it makes me so sad. Like it's gonna be a harder transition on me than her, like not to have her right next to me. But I'm just trying to go with my intuition and what's right. And we have the Owlet monitor, and also, of course, like a video monitor. So I know like she'll be safe in there, because they recommend like 6 months to a year because of SIDS. But I think we might do it. She loves strangled chicken. Such a nuthead. She has these beautiful blue eyes, and my oldest sister, when I was with her over the weekend, said that I was born with blue eyes, which I didn't know. But they went away pretty quickly. So I don't know, there's a good shot that they may stick. My husband had a grandfather with blue eyes, I had a grandfather with blue eyes, and one of my sisters has beautiful blue eyes. The rest of us, the three of us have brown eyes. Look at those beautiful eyes. Hers are like a grayish slate blue. So I think that is it for her 4-month update. Again, I love this age. She's so much more interactive and aware, and she's much more easier going, and she's enjoying food. So all these things make for a happier mommy and daddy and baby. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Landon lost. She lives in the woods. She lives in the woods, in the woods. The trees, they sway in the woods. The trees, they sway in the woods. The deer, they leap in the woods. The deers, they